Hello and welcome to the India Glitz review of the much-awaited film Drishyam. My name is Salil. We had a great response to the Bajrangi Bhaijaan review, and I'm sure that you're looking forward to this one. Now that 2 weeks has actually passed since a big film is released, lots was expected out of this film Drishyam. Let's look at the facts. Who does it have? Ajay Devgn, brilliant actor. Tabu, brilliant actor. And of course you had Shriya Saran, that is sort of an unknown quantity. We remember her in Avarapan, we remember her in Shivaji, but somehow not being able to make a foothold. Then you have this director Nishikant Kamat. Everyone knows that Nishi, as he's called, should be able to get it absolutely right. And right he does. The only problem with such a film is the expectations are so large and that it's been made in Tamil and Telugu. So everyone said, where's the story? We don't need a story because everyone knows about the story. But still, for those who haven't seen those versions like me, let me tell you what the story is about. It's about this man who runs this video library and got a very happy family. He's got 2 girls. His wife loves him. He loves his wife. And the only thing wrong with his life is that he's a bit of a conjuice. He doesn't like to spend money. But then something goes wrong in their life and someone dies, as is evident in the trailer. And thereafter, Tabu, who is the head of the police force, or the IG, decides to go after him to find out the truth. Now, the first half of the film is incredibly long. One wonders why we're getting to see Ajay Devgn trying to be happy, because he's clearly not very comfortable when he plays these happy bits. And you're wondering, when are we reaching the plot? When are we reaching the plot? The film is 2 hours, 40 minutes long, with almost an hour and a half first half that sort of stretches really long. But once you come to the actual plot, that is somewhere in the end of the first half, and 10 minutes into the second half, the film really catches on. Thereafter, the twists are fantastic. The way they actually show the plot unravel, with Tabu reaching a conclusion and rewinding the clock to find out the day's events, is absolutely fantastic. I think if they had come to this conclusion a little earlier, it would have been far more engaging from a viewer's perspective. When you talk about performances, Ajay Devgn's not the Singham. He's not the goofball in a golmaal. He's playing a very normal guy, and that's why he took about 2 or 3 readings before he said yes to this, because Ajay Devgn playing a normal man, he's never done before. And that's what he's done perfectly in this film. I think credit goes to the director in that case, because somehow he keeps Ajay's persona as is when he's walking, but somehow his face is soft, vulnerable, and you can feel the man's pain. I think Tabu here is the tormentor, and that's what comes through. And there again, you have this special mention for Rajat Kapoor, who hasn't had a strong role since a very, very long time, I feel. Corporate was the last time we saw him in a semi-strong role, but apart from his own films that he does with Vinay Pathak and Ranveer Shori, we never really see him come out as an actor. This film actually is a great foil to Tabu, who is excellent in this movie. Shriya, I think, is miscast for this role and just didn't work, especially because she looks too perfect all the time, you know, and she looks a little over the top. And so somehow that casting didn't work very well for me. The only sore point is Tabu and her garish makeup. Reminds me of the Ruk Ruk Ruk, Are Baba Ruk days. Very loud blusher, very loud makeup, and she's an IG officer. Why would she wear that? Songs, well, nothing notable to talk of. But the script towards the end, especially the last 5 or 10 minutes, that's the time mostly in the climax that a film can lose it. But Drishyam is one such film that gets it all together in the climax, and it's gripping and fantastic. Something you wouldn't expect, and something that you'd really wait to see. People say that you need time for the story to unravel, you know. I think this ball unraveled a little too slow. 30 minutes shorter, it would have been perfect. It's a little less than perfect, but it'll still do. Will it be the 200 crore film that we're looking for? No. Will it be even a 150 crore film? I doubt it. Because of Bajrangi Bhaijaan and Bahubali doing such great business, I think this will be limited, but mark my words, watch it. For Tabu versus Ajay Devgn, it's fab. 3.5 stars, right here on India Glitz. You're watching me, Salil.
IndiaGlitz.com. It's showtime anytime, and you can stay tuned to my reviews on my Twitter handle. That's SALILACHARYA, Salil Acharya.